Your date of birth isn't just a bunch of numbers. Did you know that? It tells you deep things about your karma and the spiritual lessons you need to learn this life. We'll talk about what Buddhist teachings say about how your birth date can affect your soul's challenges, blessings, and purpose in this lesson. Get ready to be amazed, because what you're about to learn could change the way you think about fate. Imagine fully understanding why certain things happen to you over and over again, or why you attract certain kinds of people and situations. Do you want to break these bad karmic cycles and bring more love, peace, and wealth into your life? Then you need to hear what we have to say today. What if I told you that the numbers in your past hold the key to changing your future? More and more people are becoming aware that the numbers in their birth dates hold the key to spiritual balance and deep awakening. As we begin this journey into discovering the karmic lessons hidden within your birth date, let me ask you, are you ready to unlock the secrets to breaking negative cycles and finding your true purpose? If so, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to receive weekly insights that could transform your life. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you'll never miss another step in your spiritual awakening. And now, I'd love for you to comment below with the phrase, "I am ready to transform my karma," to declare your commitment to personal growth. Let's make this a space for growth and transformation, together. A lot of people get the idea of karma wrong. A lot of people think it's just a cause and effect law, where people automatically get good or bad things for the things they do. But Buddhist teachings show that karma is more complex than that. It is a build-up of energies that are shaped by our intentions, thoughts, and feelings, as well as the things we do physically. Every person is born with a karmic field, which is a set of habits and lessons that they need to understand and deal with. Why is this so important? Because knowing your karma can help you live a happier, more fulfilling life. When we understand the karmic effects we are born with, we can make choices that are more in line with our spiritual purpose. Think about what would happen if you could figure out the negative patterns that keep happening in your life, and instead of just reacting to them, turn them into chances to grow and change. Buddhist masters say that karma is not a sentence, but an opportunity to change. It's not a punishment for past lives, it's a chance for the soul to grow spiritually and become better. You can change your actions and thoughts to make sure your present and future are in line with the best version of yourself if you know about these karmic patterns. Keep an eye on things and ask yourself, what could your karma be trying to teach you? We will take you on a journey of deep self-awareness in this lesson so that you can find these energies in your life and use the transformative power of Buddhist teachings to work through them. Now is the time to let go of your fears and connect with the ancient knowledge that holds the answers you've been looking for. Understanding karma isn't about blame or reward, it's about growth and transformation. Take a moment to reflect. What patterns or challenges have you noticed repeating in your life? Share your insights in the comments below with the phrase, "I am ready to learn from my karma." Let's support each other in turning those patterns into opportunities for growth and living with purpose. Your story might inspire someone else on their journey. We need to find your karmic number in order to understand what your karma says about you. This number will show you the paths you need to take and the lessons you need to learn. The good news is that this number is easy to find. All you need is your birth date. No one should have any doubts after we go through it. First, you need to know the full year, month, and day of your birth. It would be easier to understand if we used an example. Let's say someone was born on July 15, 1990. First, look at the day's number. It's the 15th of the month in this case. For ease of use, we add the 2 digits together, which gives us 6, 1 plus 5. If you were born on a day with only 1 digit, like the 7th, you already know your number. If it's a 2-digit number like 23, 11 or 18, you'll add them together to get a single digit. Let's talk about the month next. The number for July is 7 because it is the 7th month of the year. We don't need to do anything else because this number already has 1 digit. If your birthday is in October, November or December though, the numbers are 10, 11 or 12. You need to add them up. 10 October turns into 1 plus 0, which equals 1. 11 November turns into 1 plus 1, which equals 2, and so on. Now that you know the day and month, let's talk about the birth year. The year is 1990 in this case. In this case, you add all 4 numbers together. To begin, we add 1 plus 9, which gives us 10. Next, we add 10 to the next 9, which gives us 19. Finally, we add 19 to the last 0, which leaves us with 19. We need to simplify 19 again because it is still a 2-digit number. First, we add 1 and 9, which gives us 10. Since 10 is not a single-digit number, we add 1 and 0, which gives us 1. That means the year's number is 1. Once we have the day, month and year numbers that have been sped up, we need to add them all up. We got 6 for the day, 7 for the month, and 1 for the year in our case. 6 plus 7 equals 13, and 13 plus 1 equals 14. We're almost there. Still only having 2 digits, 14 needs to be broken down one more time. When we add 1 and 4, we get 5. This is the karmic number we need to find. Your karmic number is the last number, which in this case is 5. Every number from 1 to 9 means something different and stands for a different lesson or challenge in life. Finding out your karmic number is like finding your own spiritual guide. The things that happen over and over in your life, the problems that come up, and even the gifts you have and should develop can all be better understood this way. It is important to remember that this number is more than just a number. It is a key that can help you learn more about who you are and how you can grow spiritually. Go ahead and find out what your karmic number says about you now that you know how to find it. Now that you know how to calculate your karmic number, take a moment to explore what it reveals about your life. Share your karmic number in the comments below and add the phrase, "I embrace the lessons of my karmic path." Let's create a space where we can support and inspire each other on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Your insights might resonate deeply with someone else. Before we figure out your karmic number, let's talk about what it means. From 1 to 9, each number has its own traits, challenges, and spiritual lessons that help you understand your life path. Let's look at each one so you can find out what your karmic number means. Your life path is strongly linked to finding out who you are and being able to lead others if your karmic number is 1. Number 1s often have the drive to be the first to do something. They are called to be leaders and innovators, and they should trust their own judgment. People with this number need to learn how to take charge of their lives, whether it's in their personal relationships, career, or personal life. But with this leadership strength comes the duty to know how to balance the need to be independent with the need to work together and treat others with respect. Self-confidence is the most important lesson for number 1. Sometimes you might feel like you're going against the flow, or like you need to stand out to be important. This can make you feel alone, or like you need to work harder than other people to reach your goals. Real change happens when you realize that being a leader isn't just about being the first or best. It's also about getting other people to find their best selves. One of the biggest problems that people with karmic number 1 often face is the chance of becoming selfish and proud. The desire to be independent and go your own way can make you cut off from the people around you, which gets in the way of real collaboration. To get past this, it's important to learn how to listen to others and see the value in working together. There is help for everyone who wants to get to the top. The number 1 also tells you to find a balance between waiting and taking action. When you're impatient and want things to happen quickly, you might make hasty decisions or give up too soon. People who have this energy need to learn to be patient and trust the process. To change your life, you need to realize that a real leader is strong because they can bounce back from setbacks and have the courage to start over whenever they need to. Understanding your karmic number is the first step to unlocking your true potential. If you're discovering that your karmic number is 1, ask yourself, what leadership qualities do I already possess, and where can I grow? Share your karmic number in the comments below with the phrase, I embrace my karmic lesson and lead with strength and balance. Let's inspire each other on this journey of growth. And while you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay connected to content that empowers your spiritual transformation. Your life is all about partnerships, working together, and getting along with others if your karmic number is 2. People with the number 2 are often very sensitive and intuitive, and they can tell what other people are feeling even if they don't say it. Being sensitive can be very helpful and very hard at the same time. You are meant to be a natural mediator, someone who helps people get along and finds balance when there is conflict. It is possible for your presence to bring peace and understanding, but it can be hard to get there. For number 2, the lesson is to learn how to be strong when you are weak. As someone who wants to keep the peace, you might avoid arguments or push your own needs to the background. Peace, on the other hand, can only be reached by being honest about how you feel and putting your own needs ahead of those of others. The hard part is learning how to be assertive without losing your humanity. 2-number people often worry that they will be turned down or not loved enough. This insecurity can make them look for approval from other people or depend too much on other people. To get past this, it's important to build a sense of self-worth that doesn't depend on other people's approval. This is when real change happens. When you understand that inner strength comes from knowing yourself well and being sure that you are enough no matter what. The number 2 also shows how important it is to keep your emotions in check. You can make everyone around you happy, but you need to learn how to keep your own energy safe. It's important to do things that are good for your soul, like meditate, take time to be alone, and build relationships. The real power of number 2 is being able to love everyone, starting with yourself. If your karmic number is 2, your path is one of harmony and emotional strength. Take a moment to reflect. How do you find balance between helping others and honoring your own needs? Share your experience in the comments below with the phrase, I create peace by honoring myself and others. Your insights might inspire someone else who is learning to balance sensitivity and strength. Your life is ruled by communication and creative expression if your karmic number is 3. 3 is a happy and lively number, and people who are born with it are naturally good at finding creative ways to express their feelings and thoughts. You might be good at writing, music, the arts, or anything else that lets you share your ideas with the world. But along with all this creative potential comes the need to be disciplined and pay attention. For people with the number 3, the hardest thing is finding the right balance between being inspired and taking action. Lots of times, ideas come to you all at once, but if you can't keep going with them, they might never leave the paper. You might start a lot of projects at once and never finish any of them. The lesson here is to have the self-discipline to see your ideas through to the end, even if you're not as excited about them as you were at first. The number 3 is also linked to talking to people and building healthy relationships. One of your best qualities is that you can connect with others, but if you don't know how to handle your energy, it can also be a weakness. Learn to listen as much as you talk and pick words that give hope and comfort instead of ones that hurt. When you understand that real communication goes both ways, you change. The number 3 also shows how important happiness and lightness are. Sometimes you don't need to take life so seriously, and that's when your gift of making people laugh and smile can be quite helpful. But it's important not to use humor and fun as an escape from more important problems. To live a full and meaningful life, you need to find a balance between having fun and being responsible. If your karmic number is 3, creativity and connection are your greatest gifts. What's one project or idea you've started but haven't finished? Share it in the comments below with the phrase, "I commit to completing my creative journey." Let's motivate each other to bring our visions to life and turn inspiration into action. If your karmic number is 4, you are very focused on finding stability, order, and safety in your life. The stars were made by the number 4. People with this trait are driven to build strong foundations in all parts of their lives, including work, relationships, and family. Your energy is practical and well organized, and it drives you to find happiness through hard work and persistence. But all of this structure makes it easy to get stuck in patterns of rigidity and stubbornness. Number 4's life lesson is to learn how to balance being safe with being able to change your mind. You might become firmly rooted in one method and refuse to adapt to new ones. But things change, and part of your journey is learning how to deal with new situations without losing sight of what's important. You need to be able to plan and organize things, but you also need to be ready for what might happen. People who are born under the number 4 often feel like they need to be in charge all the time. It can feel like you have to take care of everything, which can cause constant tension and a heavy feeling. It can be freeing to learn how to delegate, trust others, and give up some control. Real change happens when you understand that being strong doesn't just mean being stable. It also means being able to bounce back from problems. The number 4 also shows how important it is to have a good balance between work and fun. Focusing on making your life safe can make you overwork or try to be perfect. It's important to remember that how you feel along the way is just as important as what you can do or build. To live a balanced and satisfying life, you need to make time to relax, have fun, and follow your interests. If your karmic number is 4, your journey is about creating stability while staying open to growth. What's one area of your life where you feel stuck or overly focused on control? Work, relationships, or personal goals? Share in the comments below with the phrase, "I balance structure and flexibility in my life," and let's support each other in finding that perfect harmony. Your life is driven by the desire for freedom, change, and adventure if your karmic number is 5. People born under the number 5 are naturally restless and curious. They like trying new things, traveling, and anything that makes things different from the way things are. Your goal is to learn how to deal with the world by being open and flexible, and to accept uncertainty and use it to help you grow. However, this never-ending search for new things can make it hard to find the right balance between freedom and responsibility. Real freedom isn't just being able to come and go, it's also being able to handle any situation with grace and intelligence. This is a great lesson for people born under the number 5. Sometimes you might feel like you're trapped if you stay in one place or scene for too long. Understanding that stability can sometimes lay the groundwork for a bigger adventure in the future is the key to your evolution. It's hard for number 5 to stay away from acting on impulse and not being committed. Needing to change things all the time can make projects and relationships less deep. When you get bored, it's easy to start something new and not finish the one you were working on. To keep this energy of movement in check, you need to learn to focus and see things through. Real change happens when you can keep the thrill of an adventurous spirit while also growing roots that will support you. Number 5 also shows how important it is to enjoy the present moment instead of always looking forward to the next big thing or event. Sometimes the most exciting thing to do is to look inside yourself and figure out who you really are and how to use your freedom in a healthy way. It can be the most profound experience to find meaning in small things, in quiet times, and in real connections. If your karmic number is 5, your journey is all about balancing freedom with responsibility. What's one area of your life where you feel the need for more stability or focus, your relationships, career, or personal goals? Share in the comments below with the phrase, "I embrace freedom while staying grounded," and let's encourage each other to find deeper meaning in our adventures and connections. Your life's journey is all about finding a balance between duty, love, and helping other people if your karmic number is 6. 6 is the number of growth, harmony, and care. People with this number naturally want to help, look out for, and care for others. 6 energy is all about making a safe and loving space, whether it's in your family, your community, or any other group you're a part of. It can be hard to forget about yourself when you want to care about other people. Number 6's most important lesson is to learn how to give and receive in a balanced way. If you don't watch out for your own needs, you might take on more responsibilities than you should. You might feel like you have to solve everyone else's problems, which makes you feel emotionally drained. To take good care of other people, you need to be healthy yourself first. That's the challenge. Setting healthy limits and learning to say no when you need to is a key part of finding true harmony. The need to be perfect in your relationships is another important part of number 6. People or yourself may set standards for you that are too high, making it impossible to meet them. It's possible for this to cause anger and sadness. Learn to accept that you and other people are only human and that making mistakes is part of the journey. The key to change is learning to love without conditions and see flaws as chances to grow. Besides that, the number 6 shows how important it is to love yourself. Giving to others can make you forget to take care of your own emotional health. To balance this number's energy, you need to do things like take care of yourself, meditate, and look for hobbies that make you happy. Actually being able to love, first with yourself and then to everyone else, is what gives number 6 its real power. If your karmic number is 6, your path is about love, harmony, and balance. How do you ensure you're giving love to yourself while caring for others? Share your thoughts in the comments below with the phrase, "I embrace self-love and harmony in my life." And if you're inspired by this message, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to join us for more insights into living a balanced and fulfilling life. Together, we can create a ripple of care and connection. Your karmic number is 7, which means that you are always trying to learn new things and understand spiritual things better. 7 is known as the number of the wise and understanding person. People with this number naturally think about themselves, ask questions, and are always looking for the deeper meaning of life. Your job is to find out the mysteries of life, and you can do this by studying, meditating, or exploring your spiritual side. But this search for depth can make you feel alone and cut off from the people and things around you. The most important thing to learn from number 7 is how to balance the desire to learn with the need to live. People may sometimes get too caught up in ideas and concepts and forget how important it is to live in the present. You may feel cut off from other people sometimes because you're always looking for something more. It's up to you to use what you learn to make your real-life interactions and experiences better. As you look for hidden truths, the number 7 also brings the challenge of trust. You might become too wary or shy, not letting people get close. It's a big step on your spiritual path to learn to trust others and open your heart, even if you don't know all the answers. When you realize that wisdom isn't just in the words of wise people, but also in the simple things you do every day, you've really changed. Also, number 7 shows how important it is to keep your mind and spirit in balance. You can get lost in books, studies, or spiritual practices, but you will only grow when you learn how to use what you've learned in your everyday life. It's good to meditate, think, and have some alone time, but it's also good to be involved in life and share your knowledge with others. The hard part is finding the path that goes through both heaven and earth, between knowing and being. If your karmic number is 7, your journey is about finding balance between seeking wisdom and living fully in the present. How do you bring what you've learned into your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below with the phrase, "I balance knowledge and presence in my spiritual path." Your reflections might inspire others who are walking this path of growth and understanding. If your karmic number is 8, you will spend your whole life trying to get power, success, and valuable things. 8 is the number of drive, ambition, and the power to make big dreams come true in the real world. This number tells people they need to build, lead, and achieve. You could be very successful in business, finance, or any other field that needs determination and a long-term view. All of this potential does, however, come with a lot of challenges and responsibilities. Number 8's lesson is to learn how to use power in a smart and honest way. When people really want to be successful, they might focus too much on the results and forget how important the steps they take to get there are. You could become too focused on money, status, or power, which could pull you away from the things that really matter. The hard part is finding a balance between getting rich and growing spiritually. Dealing with loss is another thing that people born under the number 8 often find hard. There are highs and lows in life, especially for people who are in charge or have a lot of responsibility. Learning to see problems as chances to learn and grow instead of as failures is what leads to real transformation. Being resilient is an important lesson. Success isn't just about what you get done, it's also about what you learn along the way. Number 8 also shows how important it is to be kind and thankful. It is important to remember to give back to the world as you get rich. This can be done by doing good things for other people, being kind, or using your power to do good. You can change the world around you, not just for yourself, which is the real power of the number 8. If your karmic number is 8, your challenge is to balance ambition with gratitude and kindness. What is one way you use your success or resources to give back to others? Share in the comments below with the phrase, "I lead with purpose and gratitude." Your journey of combining power with generosity can inspire others to create a meaningful impact. If your karmic number is 9, on the other hand, you are kind, generous, and want to make the world a better place. People born under this number are kind, caring, and see the world through the lens of love and understanding. Being born under this number makes people want to help others and fight for causes they care about. Being a healer, an inspiration, and a change agent in the world is your mission. In spite of this energy to give also brings its own problems. Figure out how to balance your need to help others with your need to keep your own feelings safe. This is the 9th great lesson. You might feel like the problems of the world or other people are too much for you to handle, and you might think it's your job to solve them all. The hard part is realizing that you can't save everyone and that you need to take care of yourself in order to keep helping. It's possible to change when you learn to say no and know your own limits. The tendency toward too much idealism is another important point. Number 9 has a strong idea of how the world should be, but this idea doesn't always match up with how things really are. Being able to accept that the world isn't perfect and that real change takes time is really hard. It is very important to learn to appreciate small wins and every step forward. Number 9 also shows how important it is to forgive and accept others. People with this number may feel very connected to the past or have a strong idea of how things should have been. It is very important to learn how to forgive others and yourself and let go. The real power of the number 9 is to be a light and love that welcomes both the good and bad parts of life. If your karmic number is 9, your mission is to bring kindness and healing to the world while maintaining balance within yourself. What's one way you practice self-care while helping others? Share in the comments below with the phrase, "I give with love and honor my own well-being." Your story might inspire someone else to find harmony in their journey of giving and growth. Learning how to change bad karma into good karma is the next thing you need to do once you know your karmic number and the problems it brings. Karma is not a fixed or unchangeable fate, which is good news. It can be worked on, changed, and balanced with consistent effort and conscious practices. Realizing that all bad karma is actually a chance to grow spiritually is the first step on this path. It's like having a teacher push you to do better, learn something new, or face a big fear. Meditation and self-reflection are two of the most powerful ways to change bad karma. You can get to deep parts of your subconscious where many karmic patterns are stored by meditating. If you meditate regularly, you can start to see your feelings and thoughts from a higher level, without letting your automatic responses take over. It can be especially helpful to do guided meditations that focus on clearing up karma, forgiving others, and letting go of negative emotions. Following through is very important. Committing to meditation for even a short time every day can lead to big changes over time. Self-analysis is another important practice that can help you learn more about yourself. Writing down your daily thoughts, feelings, and actions in a journal can help you figure out patterns that make you do bad things over and over again. Why did I react this way? Or, what is this situation trying to teach me? Asks you. This makes you aware, and being aware is the first step to change. It will take some time, but you will realize that many of the hard things that happen to you are actually lessons you need to learn. Forgiving others and yourself is another important part of keeping karma in check. We often have heavy emotional loads that keep us stuck in bad karmic cycles. When you forgive, you break these ties and make room for new energies to come into your life. To forgive someone, you don't have to forget or accept bad behavior. Instead, you have to let go of the weight of anger, resentment, and pain. Hawaiian Ho'oponopono is a powerful way to do this. It is a way to forgive and make peace by saying over and over, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you." This simple but powerful practice can help clear your mind of bad karma. Furthermore, doing kind and thoughtful things in daily life can also have a big effect on changing karma. Being compassionate, empathetic, and kind makes good energy around you, which can balance and get rid of bad karma. Small acts of kindness, like helping someone without expecting anything in return, smiling at a stranger, or just being nice to yourself when things are hard, send positive waves through your energy field. You take charge of your karma and turn it into a force of light and growth when you choose to act consciously. It's important to know that the choices you make every day affect your karma. By using these techniques and changing the way you think about them, you will not only balance your karma, but you will also be setting yourself on a path of more happiness, purpose, and harmony. This is the path that spiritual teachings invite us to take to change and find out more about ourselves. The lesson talked about how your karmic number can show you the lessons you came to this life to learn, your strengths, and the problems that may come up along the way. There is a powerful meaning behind each number from 1 to 9. Knowing this number is like having a spiritual compass that points you in the right direction. Learn more about yourself by finding your karmic number. This helps you understand your choices, your experiences, and how you interact with the world around you. Once you know your karmic number, you can start to see patterns in your life that seemed strange or even unfair before. You learn that the problems you face are not punishments, but chances to improve yourself. More importantly, you understand that you have the power to change any bad energy, balance your karma, and make a better future that fits your purpose. When you understand your karmic history, you can live your life with more clarity, compassion, and purpose. As we wrap up, I hope this journey into understanding your karmic number has inspired you to take the next step toward growth and transformation. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss new insights that can guide your path. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What karmic number did you discover, and what lesson stands out most to you? Share it in the comments below with the phrase, "I embrace the lessons of my karmic number." Let's build a community of wisdom and support. Your story could be the spark that inspires someone else.